Vyror wasn't lazy, and he didn't lack ambition, but every single day, he felt like he was falling behind everyone else. Every time he saw someone else's success, he lost a small piece of his focus, a small piece of his satisfaction, and a small piece of his self-confidence, until all of his energy was spent tracking their progress, instead of building his own path. He believed comparison was just healthy motivation, but the truth, it was a slow and silent form of self-destruction. And today, Vyror finally realized the darkest side of comparison. He became so busy watching a single chapter of someone else's story that he left his own pages completely blank. Stage 1. Stop watching the finish line. Most comparisons begin the moment you see someone else's final result, without ever seeing the full story behind it. When you see someone successful, you don't see the years that came before it, the mistakes, the failures, or the price they had to pay to get there. You only see the ending, and then you compare it to your beginning, and of course, you're going to feel behind. But the problem isn't that you're behind. The problem is that the comparison was never fair to begin with. Stage 2. Measure the right person. Vyror realized something strange. Every time he compared himself to other people, he lost even when he was improving. Because the problem wasn't that he wasn't making progress. The problem was that he was measuring his progress with a scoreboard he could never win. So he changed one thing. He changed the competitor. Instead of comparing himself to other people, he started comparing himself to himself. Am I better than I was a month ago? Am I closer to my goal? Am I closer to becoming the person I wanted to be? And suddenly, for the first time, he could actually see his progress. Because the problem wasn't that he was behind. He had simply forgotten to look at how far he had already come. Stage 3. The lie of automatic defeat. But the final trap wasn't about who he compared himself to. It was a silent mental poison. The belief that someone else's victory automatically meant his defeat. Vyror was treating success like oxygen in a locked room, fearing that if others took a deep breath, he would suffocate. Someone else reaching the mountaintop doesn't push you down the slope, and their light does not make your room darker. The exact moment Vyror broke this illusion, he shifted and stopped looking at their wins with bitterness. He didn't just close his eyes to the world, he recoded how he saw it. Because you don't lose when they win. You lose the moment you believe there isn't enough room for both of you to win.